All right, Tobe, start talking.
All right, we're back to live. This is the point in the show where I'm supposed to mention all our sponsors. And as we tell people all the time, me and Bud can't remember crap, so we left our little notebook home with our sponsors in it. And therefore, I'm not even going to try to mention them, just because we'll forget half of them, and then they'll be pissed. This way they can just all be mad, or they can all laugh at us. So we're going to skip the sponsor thing and get right into the show.
Hey, it's Hoagie's Garage, and I probably should have done this first, but Tracy Haluska?
Yep.
Is that
Look
right?
at you go, Bud. Look at you go, Bud.
All right. So we're happy to have you here, Tracy. You know, we made you run, right? You're kind of...
Yeah, I ran up the hill. I was a couple minutes late. A little out of breath.
That's all right. That's all right. Why don't you just start by telling us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been racing and stuff like that.
Sure. So I grew up in Worthing, South Dakota, just south of Sioux Falls, and
Hey, oh, the dinner theater.
yeah, the dinner theater, yeah. And I started racing. I think I ran my first race at like 13 or 14 years old in a front-wheel drive. My dad's raced my whole life, so always grew up wanting to do it. And then wasn't too good in that, and then got in the hobby and wasn't too good at that. And 5 years later, got a little bit better, I guess. And so I've been doing that forever. And then these last couple of years, ran the late model street stock class and have loved it. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm a dad of two, married to Brooke, and we stay busy, plenty busy, especially the racing season.
So you have, at one point, weren't you driving like two different cars?
I'll see if I can get going real quick. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I was racing Dean and Sean Zahn's hobby stock, and then our own street stock there for a while. So double duty at Hartford, and then racing the street stock here at Huset, and it was a really busy season. A lot going on, and a lot of maintenance and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I
lost a bet. I said, "There's no way Dylan's going to show up on time." Man, Dylan's early.
then I was the big one.
Sorry. Just don't leave just because we're picking on you. Stick around. We'll get to you.
It is kind of like Sunday night because the water truck's going out and going around putting some water on the track. How awesome is that? Just,
Suppose people figured out we're at Huset's.
I would hope so.
I didn't mention it.
No, but we are very thankful for Huset's letting us come here, and you know, we just thought we would try and get one from each class, and you know, just talk about it a little bit. So it seems like the street stocks, it comes down to the last race of the year almost every year, doesn't it?
It's always a close race, points wise. Just the way their point system is structured, it's I think a point per position. And then obviously we run on the lineups are based off point average or where you finished the previous season or a couple weeks. So it keeps things pretty even keel, makes it interesting for the fans, and makes guys drive their butts off. So it's interesting.
And help us understand that a little bit, because sometimes that's a little confusing about where you guys start and stuff like that. It's based off of your, like, maybe the first couple weeks is off of last year, but then once the season gets going, is it like the last 2, 3, 4 races, your average or something like that?
Yeah, so I think the first week.
I like this, he says thing,
don't-
because they don't even know.
See if you say the thing. I know where to get help being wrong.
I think the first week we draw, and then that's how you're lined up. And then after that, it pretty much goes off point standings, pretty close to that. So if you're first in points, you're going to consistently start towards the back of the heat, and then if you transfer out of that, you're going to start 11th, 12th, depending on how many cars we have in the track. So you'll be starting at the back of the redraw.
What's typical car count here at Huset's?
What do we get? 17-ish, 18-ish, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
So it depends on the
have you
day.
talked to guys that are going to be about the same this year? Do we lose any, gain any, or don't know?
There's a lot of cars out there. There's a couple new drivers, so I'd like to think we have a couple more than we did last year. But
Well, we don't need any more than 24.
No.
We got to start thinking about heat feature and stuff.
No, I don't want to be in that thing.
Yeah, I wonder what they would do. I assume 20 maybe? I don't know. I mean, it depends where they're at. If you have 21, maybe they would start them. I don't know.
I don't know what they'd start.
I don't know what they're...
They're a little bigger than a sprint car, obviously. They got a little more space.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'd start 24 of them or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to start with
That,
that.
it'd be tough to come to the front in 24.
Yeah.
But at least you made the A.
Right, right.
But
Have you been racing yet this year?
I have raced, well, one lap. We had kind of got a couple motors together for the year, and we went out to Hartford this last Saturday, and we lost that motor in the first lap. So, and not really sure what happened yet, but
That's an ouch to start the year with.
not how we wanted to start, that's for sure.
No, not even close.
So yeah, looking forward to opening weekend here at Huset this coming weekend, and hopefully things go a bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. Was the other motor like a brand new, never used?
Yeah.
And is the one that's in now one that you've used in the past?
The one that we lost was a brand new, never raced. The one that we're putting in, I think, is 2 races old. We tested at the end of last year was all we did, and just so we were ready for this year. So I'm confident that it'll hold together and everything will be fine. So
Yeah, that's
Feels maybe confident in the other one too.
I love it.
that crap happens. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, you can't control that, but hopefully somebody stands behind that one a little bit.
We'll
So,
see.
unless you built it yourself.
No, I wouldn't dare do that.
No, that neither would be mine. We work on a Briggs and Stratton on the lawnmower a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, we'll do small gas engine stuff.
We're not getting into the big boy stuff. We're not that smart.
No, absolutely. What are some things you like about coming to Huset's?
Huset's just itself has a different feel. It's Huset's. You come here as a kid, you know the smells, you know the sounds, you know the dirt. We made mud balls down in the bleachers when I was just a little kid, and now just the environment when you're here as a driver, it's just amazing. I mean, it'd be sweet to win a lot more, but it's just a good environment, and it's an awesome facility, and we just feel valued as racers. I mean, speaking for myself, I guess, but like our opinions are heard and stuff like that. So all around, it's just a good experience.
It's good.
Like we said earlier, there's water in the track. There's half a dozen people been milling around, hanging signs and doing everything else. And I would imagine they're going to be doing something here every night this week.
It always just feels like a big deal. You know?
Yeah.
It is, you know, but that's how it
We've
should
been waiting for Mother's Day for quite a few years.
be. Yeah.
All for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
I've said it before on the show, it's always our standard gift to Mom. We leave her alone on Sunday night. She didn't have to feed us supper, just sit around Mom and relax.
Yep.
We head to the track, so.
And I think that's, the other side note is, I mean, we want people here.
Right.
And we want people in the stands, because, I mean, as drivers, that's what you guys want. But also, I think, knowing there's like nobody else out there that races on Sunday, and there's a ton of race fans. I mean, I've heard rumors of numbers of how many people are watching Dirt Vision on Sunday nights, but you have to know that the crowd is actually way beyond this.
Right.
Like, way, way, way beyond this.
You do, and it's nice that they offer a live streaming service. I just think, even for a fan, the experience to be here is just so much better.
It's never the same on TV.
No, you don't get to smell the field at home and all the fun stuff.
And I've said it 20 times on the show.
Just 20.
Okay, 21. The show might be for 7th and 8th or 12th and 13th is where the race is.
Right.
And well, on TV, I get it. They show the guy winning. That's what people are wanting to see, and it's every race out there, whether it's NASCAR or USAC or anything. You want to get the door again? Everybody's going up the steps. Sometimes you don't need to watch the guy in the front and stop by 2 seconds. You might, like I said, sometimes the last 2 parts of the track might be the race to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Corey say something happens and he's put to the back, and guys are running low, Corey's going to be flying high.
You know he's ripping the lip and
Right.
he's gonna give it all he's got.
Where do you prefer to run? Just anything that's open?
Yeah, there was a time where, I'm not saying I don't, because my wife will give me a lot of flack for this,
We won't tell.
there was a time where I loved the high side all the time, but things have advanced, shocks have gotten better, tires have gotten better, so the fastest way on the track is bottom, or, wherever the track is allowed, so I love to rip around the top all the time, but sometimes it's just not easy.
Yeah.
How fast does that wall come up?
It comes quick, so there was, I think when they had the weight loss here, the track slipped off, and there was a yellow, so I was like, I'm just gonna buzz this corner quick and just try it and hit the wall. That was the first time I've ever hit a wall, so it was an eye-opener.
Hard?
It felt a lot harder in the car than it was in the video, but it was interesting, so it was cool though.
Now you know what the sprint car drivers go through all
Those
the
guys
time,
were
right?
nuts, those guys were crazy. Just watching
I've said that before too.
Those
The
guys
Yeah.
We've had bad rollovers here too in street fights. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we see it all here. So, do you have a favorite moment here at Huset?
Probably the win. It was like it was my first year racing the street stock, and I got a feature when I don't know if I started full or what was it, but either way, it just didn't feel real. It was nuts and didn't know what to say. Forgot half the sponsors, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just don't even. I think I had a permit for a week, so never dreamed I would win a feature at Huset Speedway. So
that's why we just pissed off all our sponsors. Just get halfway up. We're all little.
We thank all our sponsors.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
So it's always something. You plan on racing, obviously here in Hartford.
yeah, we're gonna try racing the full street stock schedule, which it's full-time Hartford Huset. I think we got 4 out at Jackson, 4 at Rock Rapids, and then 1 show at Slade. So as long as the motor allows it, we'll be at every race we possibly can. But if something happens, then we'll have to adjust from there. Go from there.
How's the family handle all that? I mean, we know racing is a big family in a sense anyhow.
Right.
But I mean, you said wife, 2 kids.
Yep.
How old are the kids?
3 and 1.
So I mean, but I mean, I assume do they come to the races?
They do most of the time. My wife is a saint. She does a lot. They come to the shows at Hartford. Just a little bit easier with the stuff. You can bring side by side down there and throw them in there.
Yeah.
Here they'll either come watch in the stands, but the other shows will come with and stuff too. But they're either sitting at home or at the grandma's and broke with them with, and they'll watch from somewhere.
Yep. Now, who all helps you on the car?
I'd be Eric Zomer. He's helped me for, oh gosh, years, a long time, longer than you'd like to admit. And then Brooks' father, my father-in-law, Brian Ralph, then a kid named JoJo, and then a couple other guys, they show up when they can. So,
Sure. You can't do it without crew, you can't do it without sponsors.
No, that is true.
Do you know your sponsors?
I know, yes, everyone.
Do you want to try it? You want to split like we
No, I
did?
can try.
Absolutely. You mentioned
So we have my boss, Coleman Heating and Cooling, and then we have Roger. Like, remember that one?
Yep, sure, that's sure.
They sponsor the track too, so it's pretty cool. They're big supporters. New sponsor this year is Thai 10 at Sioux Falls. If you haven't tried it, try it.
What is it?
Thai 10. It's a Thai restaurant.
Okay.
They're on Minnesota. I mean, it's delicious. Oh geez. Cleaning Hound. We have Ron Weber. He's pretty familiar in the racing community. Oh, who else? Kemper Inc. That's my uncle. He's out in Virginia actually, so kind of cool. Oh gosh. And three welding and fabrication out of Kansas. No, Norfolk is fire. Oh, Charlotte the gas man. Trying to go through the picture of the car.
Yeah.
See them all.
I could look at the picture of my notebook too. I can see a notebook.
Sport Bowl, DY Engineering.
Just got around the corner.
Yeah, it's going to work.
I know. I think I got to be close. I got to be close. TDR chassis, you built the car. Tim Dan. It's a big one. Yeah, I think that's all. Sorry, it's not.
So, I don't know if this is legal, but if you can't pick yourself,
Yeah.
who do you pick to win Huset's? Maybe we should do other classes.
Ooh,
Because maybe it'll be good. I mean, do you have...
picture you would say.
Yeah, but pick your
I
class.
could pick my class. To win the championship. Oh, if it wasn't me.
Obviously, you would pick yourself. So,
Yeah, I'd like to. There's just a lot of competition. It could be, I don't know. Dustin looked pretty good this last Saturday. He's got his stuff figured out. It'd be tough to be pretty consistent. He's got a lot of seat time throughout the year. Matt Skirwall, he'd be a good one. God, they're all going to hate me.
And what's
why did Tracy end up in the wall Sunday night?
If I'm going to put money down, I guess I'll put my money down and go Branson.
All right.
See, I had to talk to him because he was in, I think he was in Rocky, hobby or whatever.
Yep.
He went backwards in his heat race.
Did he?
And I'm like, I was thinking, maybe there's somebody else in the car.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Wish you the best.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
Give us a mic, we're gonna bring in the next one.
Sure. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we're official, we got mics, we got everything.
I was gonna put some money down for
Come on.
this year.
Oh. I bet we put that dog a couple bucks.
How you doing, Bill?
Yeah, there's didn't see you last weekend. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Where you at?
I came down.
You talking to me?
You were gone when we got out there. Yeah, it's been having a good night. Dylan Wax calling you, buddy.
Yeah.
People that are listening. Runs a 305 class hockey and around the area.
Champion. You was champion last year. Did you ever dream that that would happen?
2 years. No,
Wasn't any short-term goals.
No,
Well, maybe short-term goals, but it's realistic.
Yeah, that's not what you think would happen necessarily, but that's kind of my Josh's only goal getting into this together was Huset's points. That's what we kind of.
Don't say anything bad.
Yeah, no, that was our goal. We got her done. So
Yeah, first, we should go back. Dylan Blackstone. And how old of a guy are you? Single.
Single, 25. It's driving nice
You
cars.
do have a girlfriend, though, we're not gonna throw that out. You're not like actively seeking.
Yeah, I suppose. I totally keep on it down low. I never this
You said you're farming.
Yeah, farming. I know a lot of people in the race world probably know Neil Gehring. He used to race street stocks back in the day. I guess he was kind of badass when he raced.
Yeah, you got him on the track and quickly.
Yeah, he raced for like 5 years and won like 3 championships, I think. A couple of them here, a couple I-90s. So we kind of take it out here. It's either so.
You lucky dog.
Depends on how deep you get the blood and how deep it gets in you.
I know.
Once that bug bites you, it makes it hard to get away from it. 'Cause there's a lot of guys that quit racing,
Come back
that
to.
they just can't stay away.
Yeah, quit racing. You might as well just not go to the races because you're not going to stay away very long.
Uh-oh, we got technical issues.
Well, it says it hears them talk in the background more than it hears.
Oh. How we fix
I
that?
don't know if that's better or not. We'll see.
I have to tell them to go stand on the patio to talk.
Somebody respond on there. Can you hear us talking? Wow, I shouldn't be talking.
You
'cause
shouldn't be
it's
talking.
probably-
You're standing right there, bud.
right
Get
by
away
the
from the
mic.
phone.
But
The mics aren't working, fellas, it says. Well, we tried to fix that now. So, Braden, let us know if they quit, if they're still working or not working.
yeah, we just tried to change something, see if that works or not. So, but
Well, we got a yes over there, so we're good. Yep, we got it working now.
all right,
So
who
we're
knows?
good.
Yeah.
We fixed her, bud. That boy. That's why you're our IT guy.
It's called unplug and plug it back in and pray for the best.
Kind of like a computer, shut it off, turn it back on.
That's
Oh,
right.
fixed itself.
That's right.
Anyways, we're saying a computer show. Racing. We're back to racing.
So, a little bit of a struggle to start the year, Dylan.
Yeah, I have had no luck in 3 races. I mean, we raced 2 305 races and 1 360 race. I think our best race was probably the 360 race. 305, I've had nothing but issues. So I'll be happy to get out of the B mains and that thing and hopefully make a feature here soon.
Coming back to Rocky Friday night?
I'm not.
No.
I'm gonna try taming her down this year a little bit and race not as much. I'm gonna try sticking just racing here and maybe some specials around.
Okay.
Go to like the Speed Week over in Nebraska and race that 360 a little bit. But I mean, I had a 40 race schedule for the 305 and I don't have enough help right now, like at home during the week and how busy work is. I just can't really physically make it work to race 40 times a year in a 305.
That
And
does happen periodically.
So,
Oh, we got one going dead already?
Well, I see his blinking red. I don't know what
Oh,
that
man.
means.
This is our $20 we got in equipment. Maybe we're going to have to upgrade, bud.
Nah, this is the
This
one
is
more
our upgrade
expensive.
one, though, ain't it?
Yes. So,
So, oh well. We just
There you
can't
go.
let the next two can't talk as long. You're still blue, bud.
is yours?
I don't know. I
Yours
can't
is
look
upside
down.
but no, we'll see. I might change my mind from that.
Well, if the help starts showing up.
Yeah. Yeah,
And if the car starts going better your way,
it's mainly during the week. I mean, the race days aren't hard as long as I have somebody to push the car. I mean, it's pretty easy to adjust my shocks and put my tires on. But
well, I'll push your car. I got a bumper on the front of the pickup.
but the weekday stuff is what really drags on a guy. So let's see how it goes. Take it day by day. And
of course,
race by
farming will
race.
slow down a little bit once planting's done, won't it? Kind of.
And then we got a custom chopping deal, so it gets really busy, kind of all year.
Yeah.
He's really lenient with letting me leave for work.
Well, it helps you as a racer.
I almost take it for granted. I leave for every race I possibly can, and I can't thank him enough for that because I love doing it. So I don't know, I feel like I just need to pay back to him a little bit too this year and just work more. And
How'd the 360 thing come about? This is the first year you've done 360, right?
yeah, I've wanted to get into one the last couple of years, like since I started, but it's actually my cousin's girlfriend's dad, Nick Winter.
Cousin's girlfriend's dad. Okay.
So kind of a family friend, you could say, and I messaged him last year and we talked about it, and he was kind of unsure, and then messaged him again this winter and just seeing if he'd want to do it, and he was down. So we kind of came up with a plan, and I'm going to take care of it at my house, and when he wants to race it, I can take it to him, and he can come get it, whatever, and then when I want to race it, I just go. So we figured I'd probably race it more, so let's leave it at my garage and kind of just see. We talked about he maybe will race that Worthington race. I want to race Worthington too, but they have multiple shows there, so we can probably make something work there. And Eagle's going to have a 360 race I want to do at the end of the year.
So you're looking at just a handful of 360
I'm hoping to
races?
get, I don't know, 5+ would be
Okay.
nice. We got that one in, and that was the smallest track I've ever been on, I think, quarter mile, and the most power I've ever had too, but it was honestly a lot easier to drive than my 305, I thought. I mean, you could get up in the cushion and stay in the gas, and it just felt like nothing, really. It was kind of weird. So, I don't know. See how that goes for the next couple races, and just try to keep it in one piece.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about the points race last year here, because you kind of got the lead fairly early, didn't you?
I think like the 5th week, maybe, July, I thought.
And then, it was there, and then it's like each week, it's like, okay, I just need to make the A. And
Yeah. There was only one night I was worried about not making the A. I think we started 8th in the B feature, and they just had worked the track, and they just packed it all down. And I was like, oh. And the only thing I remembered was a couple years ago, and Justin Henderson went up to the wall at the beginning of a race, just on top when they just did that, when they packed the track down and drove around everybody. So that's what I kind of tried doing in the B, and it worked. I got the second within a couple laps, a lap maybe. So
Sometimes it's worth paying attention back in the day.
it's everybody wanted to stick to the bottom because it was just so wet and packed. And I just went up to the top and it just drove around everyone. So I was like, oh, that worked out. But that's only the only race I really was worried about. Otherwise, it's just kind of holding your composure all year and just not being dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, just not getting yourself in a situation to wreck your car. And I mean, you have one DNF and you're out of the points pretty much here, especially with only 11 races. So. Just going to try racing smart probably this year, but I also want to win. I haven't won here yet. So that's kind of...
Yeah, you pulled the Caleb Johnson, won the
title
without a win.
So. I did, and Jacob Hughes did that when he won the championship. I think a lot of people have.
Yeah.
But,
Consistency, and if you can consistently win, obviously is better, but you need to be consistent all the way around all year to win a championship.
I don't know if it was the second to last race or the last race, but there was a good hole over here in 4.
Yeah.
And you were on 2 wheels. We're like, stay away from this,
I'm pretty
Dylan.
sure the whole car was off the ground.
Yeah, I'm thinking no wheels are one for a little while.
No, I remember hitting it, and I knew sliding to it because I kind of lost it a little bit, and I was like, uh-oh. And then I hit it, and it just immediately just bounced me up in the air, and I hit the frame pretty hard on the ground. I was like, ooh, that was bad. And then you guys are the first ones to come to me and say, you about wrecked your car. Yeah, that was close.
We wouldn't do that.
But you didn't, and you held on. It came down to the last night.
Yeah, I think that whole deal was probably 2 or 3 weeks before the season finale. And then that last night is when, I can't remember who spun out in front of me. I think Barger got into somebody and spun out in front of me, and I got into him and stopped on the track, and I was just like, no way. All year, been working all year to spin out and not finish the race and lose the points. But I think Brady and Donahue ended up getting tagged a couple spots for jumping the start, so kind of just stayed on his tail and ended up, I think it was 8 points we won by.
I think, how did you say that? If you could see his bumper, you figured you stood a shot.
Yeah, if I could see his bumper, I figured I'd be all right.
Now, he's not racing as much this year. Did I see that he's
helping Garrett Williamson this year on the road? So it's kind of sad. I like
Yeah.
racing him. He's one of the better competitors, I think, out here in this area. So
And just always smiling.
always smiling.
Yeah.
Really good dude to be around. No bad vibes with him. So
Yeah.
So yeah. So what was I gonna say? What's your best memory so far in your short career at Huset's? Besides obviously the championship, but I mean, is there a race where something went good for you? I mean, you haven't won yet, but or is it just being with us?
being with you guys,
Yeah, I
you guys a
mean-
lot. It seems like I'm always talking to you guys. There's one race. Me and Andrew Sullivan went back and forth one night. That was a lot of fun. I think we started like third or fourth and ended up taking the lead, and then he ended up getting me back on the bottom because I was being an idiot and going to the top. So yeah, that's probably the most fun night I've had in the car here. I don't know. This place doesn't race very good here, I feel like, for us compared to other classes, but it's still fun some nights. I mean, when the track widens out, I kind of like going last after the 410s. I'm kind of curious to see how it goes this year, being before the 410s. They're not going to blow it off. It's not going to be blown off as much, so it'll be kind of interesting to see.
They changed it this year again?
I think so. That's what
I
I
have
heard.
no idea.
That's what I heard, so I don't know for sure. But
I just got to come and bump into the back of people.
so we'll kind of see how that goes. It's going to definitely. It's hard to pass here, and I mean, from July on, besides the specials, I was starting 12th. It seemed like so. It was really hard to get to the front, especially.
Yep.
It's just so hard to pass here. It's so wet, and our cars don't quite have enough power to be able to make up ground on people if there's any moisture in the track. You're just kind of hooked up wide open and hoping somebody messes up, really.
Yeah, got to stay as smooth as you can.
Yeah.
Because if you're sawing on the wheel,
Yeah, it don't
you're
work.
going slow.
Yeah.
They kind of do it the same as far as if your points finishes and they move you more towards the back. But they do a couple redraws, like once a month.
Once a month, I think. I think we had 3 or 4 last year. 3, maybe. But yeah, that's always fun. I like that way more than point average stuff. I wish we could do that every week. But I think the MSTS deal this year, when they come to Huset's, that's when we do the draw-redraw
Okay.
for their schedule. So
See, now I want you to know I'm super impressed with Bud. Just like twice now, he's with the first 2 guys, he's had the points and the redraws and stuff figured out. Evidently, I don't pay attention in the pits. I have no idea they're doing redraws most of the time.
That's because I go over there to give Lee or Dylan good luck.
Attaboy.
I watch them.
Okay.
I don't pick them because I'd hate to pick out the worst number. But,
So, but anyways, we'll probably just let him go. We'll move on to the next one. You got anything else you want to ask him, Bud?
what's the best part about coming here?
Besides us.
probably just
I
the
mean, we know the
atmosphere. It's definitely, like Tracy said, a different atmosphere compared to a lot of places. I don't know, everywhere else feels kind of the same, but you come here and it just seems like it's definitely a more professional facility than anywhere else we go. So that always makes it pretty fun. That's probably my favorite thing about this place. It's pretty weird not seeing anybody here.
Yeah,
This
well,
is. Now the graders out
yeah,
there.
Now they're blading. I thought it looked pretty good before he started blading. It looked pretty smooth and fast, but
And it did look like they put a little more banking in it maybe this year.
well, 120 some side
that's what I heard. And you
Was
can
it
see
I thought it was 200 and some.
I thought it was
I thought it was
120 some.
125 or something.
Yeah.
But like when we drove by like
I
a
knew
month
something.
ago, they had the dirt up. You can see the dirt line where it was at, and I was like, "Holy cow, that's
Oh.
gonna be really."
Yeah, we
lot
need
more
we need a
banking.
little bit of wall.
Yeah, no, it would have been easy to get over that and get in the fence. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad they took it
It
down. a little
never
bit.
ends well when you're in the fence.
No, never.
Things are broken then when you get done.
Yeah.
So anyways, well, thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
thank
Hand
you.
the mic off to the next poor sap, and we'll keep this rolling.
Thanks. Are you heading out? Never been there before.
Hi, Sam.
Good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. You?
Good.
Good.
to see you guys again.
I'll let you introduce them.
Oh, well, we got Sam Henderson with us tonight, running the 410 this year, right?
Yep. Yep. Again.
So, just give us a little bit about yourself. How long you been racing?
Been racing since 2019, kind of like part-time, and then these last couple of years I've had my own team and been racing more and more full-time, more and more every year. You know, start like 20, 30, and now we're going to be around like 30, 35 races or something
Okay.
this year in my car, and then some hit and miss stuff in other people's cars. Steve Sullivan will be running for him, and then those guys down in Oklahoma, that 23 car, that John Hunt at the end of the year, probably the Hunt brothers.
Okay.
We'll just have to see, but
Did you do that some last year then?
Yeah, a couple times
Yep.
we ran.
Okay.
I think we ran short track nationals and the ASCS show down there.
Is that
Creek.
Arkansas or Oklahoma?
Texarkana, it's both.
Okay.
Texas and Arkansas.
Yeah. It's in the middle.
yeah.
Because, well, you run for Sullivan last Friday at Rocky, right?
Yeah, I ran from that for them. That was kind of like not planned or anything. We just happened to go, and then I wouldn't say we made the schedule, but I made the schedule. They got a 410, and I wanted to run all the MSTS stuff with them.
Okay.
So we'll just have to see if that's what's going on or not. Andrew's racing full time now, which I'm not sure if that was totally planned or not. So they're a little bit more obligated to race him than they are me. You know?
Well, that makes sense. He's got the right last name for it.
So,
But you still have your own stuff also, right?
yeah, I got my own stuff, plenty of stuff to go race. I can tear, probably 1 or 2 cars up and get away
So
with
will
it.
you be running your own here then?
Yeah, that'll be my car here. I'm obligated with the sponsors that I have.
Yep.
Northland Building, he really likes to see me here. He's actually renting this booth the first night. It's Northland night.
Oh, okay.
And then Dan and Jennifer Van Riggenmortar with Contractor Bale Solutions, they came on board this year, and everyone wants to see me race here because it's like on Dirt Vision every Sunday. And,
Yep.
stuff like that, more exposure and whatnot.
So who are your other sponsors since you're naming some? Let's do
so
that.
Troy.
We forgot
We
Dylan.
forgot with Dylan. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice job, bud.
Yeah, I'm good at doing that. Troy Winkle, he's my Northland Building guy. He was also ABA window coverings, but he sacrificed his hood spot to have Dan, the CBS guy, come on board this year. He's from Sheldon also. So he came on board, and then we got Olson Towing. That's Mike Bark. He's on the car this year. He came on board. Mitch Runge also came on board with Red Rock Barn
Yep.
Grill over there, a couple miles west of here. And then Ryan Jones, the Heartland Retirement Group, Greg Parent, everyone knows him. The big Texas logo on my car, he's going to be back again this year. The rooster on my nose wing, he's back again. Aaron Warner's probably going to help a little bit. Braden Folds. I got a lot of, my car is packed this year.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Kent Winters, yeah, I'm super fortunate to have
Ryan
such
Jones
a
came over to my house a while back.
Did he?
Talked
Yep.
to the wife about retirement.
He's so cool. Oh, did he sell you an annuity?
I don't think we got anything from him, but we talked about his business for a little while, and then we got to the racing side of things and got
Yeah.
talking about him
And
and
then
his
came
dad.
to Huggy's Garage.
Then he
and-
came to the garage and
So
watched
he
the
was
podcast.
there the whole afternoon.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
such a positive guy. Like,
We got sidetracked a little bit. We
Yeah.
did talk business when he came.
yeah, it's so nice having him around. And Isaac Schurz, he moved to freaking New Mexico now, but
Isaac did?
It was awesome having him around. Like, they're just so positive all the time. Mike Steganga, everyone on my team, they're all like, I probably have the nicest team in sprint car racing. Everyone's just super positive.
So before we get into Husets, you have like your own little YouTube thing going on, or reels, or
Something like that. Yeah, I just get bored. Like, well, I like live in my race shop, so like it's hard to keep my hands clean, and I'm always doing stuff on the cars. And DJ Brink's my buddy, and we're on the phone like every day talking about, we see other people doing it, and you can't just go on YouTube and like look up like how to plumb a race car, or what way,
Yeah.
which direction is my low speed supposed to point, like just stuff like that. And I don't know, I just got bored one night, and man, you get nervous doing that stuff. I get so nervous, like so many retakes and stuff, and like I'm editing.
Oh, whoa, you can't do
No, you can't do
retakes.
retakes and edits. There's nothing with that.
Oh,
That's,
so many
that's how
retakes.
it's fun, is when
Oh
you
my
screw
gosh.
up. We screw up all the time, and
It's
we
so
don't
bad.
care.
Oh, I know. I'll be editing it, and I'm like, I'm such a dork, and then I post it anyway. But I haven't done anything for a while. I just got to think of more
Well,
topics.
and then if you listen to your own voice,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
sound
weird,
like an
too.
idiot.
See,
just
that's
hearing
why we
yourself.
don't change anything, because we don't want to hear what we sound like.
I haven't listened to 2 or 3 of our episodes. That's all
I never go back and rewatch it.
No.
It's like,
But it's kind of fun doing it,
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. But
And it's good. Like, I've had a few people come up to me at the races so far this year and be like, thanks, like that's really cool. I never knew that you had to bleed your power steering pump or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's up to
That's,
you.
well, the little things,
Whatever.
especially if they're just starting out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
You know?
Like, I've learned some hard lessons like that no one taught me, and
Yeah.
spent money that I didn't need to spend. And so if I can pass it forward and help somebody else, I've got so much help in my life. The first year that I had my own team, I raced, I think it was 11 times, and used 8 different trucks to get to the racetrack. So like, I've had an overwhelming amount of help. So like, anytime I can help somebody, I'm totally open to it.
yeah.
That's cool. That's what that is. That's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, crap. I forgot it.
brain
So,
fart.
You got a question? I'm going to see if it comes back to me.
Okay. obviously, give us a brief rundown how last year went for you here.
It went actually pretty good. I didn't tear anything up, so like I was pretty stoked on that. I still have the same car that I had when I started racing my own team in 2022, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
That's pretty good to have the same car for 5 years.
Yeah,
4 years.
Qualified good all the time, but racing I just wasn't. I don't know if I was like too timid or, you know, I don't have like a ton of experience with the Ford in yet. But and then doing my own setups, and I mean I'm on the phone quite a bit with my dad too. But if I don't want his input, I just like won't answer the phone. You know, like, sometimes I think I know.
I missed that call, Dad.
Sometimes I think I know what I'm doing, and then I don't, and then it's like.
I got a good luck Sammy from Dan Van Riggemorter.
Yeah, that's Dan. That's the contractor baler solutions guy. He just came on board this year.
So
looking forward to making some memories with those guys and whatnot. But no, I mean it was good. I knocked a few Jacob's ladders out, been a few right rear wheels, but
well, that happens when you got that white thing around the outside.
Turn 4.
Yep.
Yeah. If no one's ever looked at this place on Google Earth, you should, because it's not like the same.
Oh no, no.
It's very different.
Hell, I noticed it packing.
Oh yeah.
When if you're packing the high side of 4, it comes out at you.
But if you're sitting in the bleachers or you're looking at it from the road, you don't know that it's two different sizes.
Yeah.
No.
Well, and like fans, I mean, you just kind of assume a track like it's an oval, like it's the same on both
But
ends.
there's
like almost every track.
Every track you look at from the aerial view, it is not.
Like Ocala, you ever look at that one? Like it's a egg-shaped pear or whatever.
I forget where we were watching one race last year. I'm assuming it was, I don't know if it was in New Zealand or Australia, where it was. They literally raced uphill to a tight corner, then down the hill to a big sweeping corner.
Isn't that called Toowoomba?
So it was like a pear or something. Maybe it was Toowoomba or something. I don't know. It was the silliest looking track. Fun to watch.
Yeah.
But literally, it looked like they were running uphill.
Yeah. Had you ever been to Devil's Bowl when it was still around? I never went. I didn't know if it was like noticeable, the uphill, downhill deal, because the front stretch and back stretch were like 30 feet or something like that.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Like
so you're racing downhill in one curve and uphill in the other curve.
How do you gear for that?
Yeah. What line do you pick?
Right.
Obviously, going downhill is going to be different than uphill. But.
Yeah. But no, I figured some stuff out this year. DJ Brink's been a ton of help, and Dad, and then I'm obviously like anytime I get a chance to talk to anybody, I'm
soaking up what you can.
I'm not sneaky about it.
Just
I'm
ask
not
them.
Yes, like that's the thing is I'm not capable of being that sneaky about it. So I'm just gonna ask them.
Ask them. What's the worst thing they can say is no.
So if I can just race a little bit better and we can qualify, I mean, even with the changes that I've made so far to the car, you can't make a bunch of changes because then you're just asking for trouble. So like, kind of, I'm just gonna start where I was and make and then just know what I want to try and
make little changes. Keep that nice notebook to keep track of what you did.
As I can qualify as good as I have been and race a little bit better and just be more aggressive and stuff like that, I think we'll be okay. I'm honestly pretty confident about it.
Good. I've said it. Like we used to go pheasant hunting a lot. Go knock on the door. What's the worst thing they can say to you is no. You can't go. Same thing. I go walk around the pits, ask guys to come on the show. They're either going to say yes, they're going to say no. What the hell? I don't care.
What'd Kyle Larson say?
He has not said no, so I keep asking him every time I see him. If he'd just tell me no, I'd leave him alone. But otherwise, I'm going to keep asking
what's
him.
your guys' dream guest? Like your
Probably him.
Yeah, if we could get him on, that'd be big.
Him.
I mean, Steve Kinzer.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Something like that.
Doug Wolfgang, we've asked like 3 times. I'm not going to keep hounding him, but it seems like he's doing a little bit more.
He's starting to do a little more.
So
I might, if he shows up again this year, I might have to ask him if he changed his mind yet.
So,
have you seen the Mystery History Man on YouTube? Those
videos?
His are so cool. He does, old time racers and stuff. Really.
And we, as far as active drivers, what are we missing? Sweet and Hod?
Yeah.
I think is about all we're missing for the active full-time.
Both Hods? Or have you had Jack on?
No, we haven't had Jack yet. We got Jack's phone number, though.
Yeah.
I got that
well,
from
we
him
have
in Knoxville.
both phone numbers. Neither one responds to us. So. But that's all right.
I figure we got an in with Dawson this year with Hod, so we'll just hang out a little more there and talk to Dawson. See if that helps.
Do you work on rear ends?
Yeah, I rebuild rear ends and do seat inserts for guys, and steering gears would be really cool to get into, but me and Justin did my own, we did our own last year, and it's just really stressful. Especially with the first night being Northland building night, I was so scared to go out there and hot lap and wad it up on the first lap or something. During engine heat, I was walking up and down the pits, like feeling everybody's steering wheels. I was so nervous. So like Brandon Eikenberry bought out Ray Eckert-Steele, and he can handle it. He's really good at it. But I mean, I'd like to learn how to do that, someday, and maybe make like kind of a little business out of it. As long as I can be self-sufficient and race and be comfortable, I don't really care about being a rich man.
Somebody wadded up their car at Texas. Brand new steering gear. They said went bad.
Was it Ryder LaPlante? Was that it?
No, it wasn't Ryder. It was
Fixed it hard.
He's been here before. The Casa.
Oh yeah, John Carney.
Yeah.
John Carney.
I think he wadded his up.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
they
they said the
2B
steering
car.
gear went bad or something.
That 2B car, yeah, I know that one.
Yep. So it does happen.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
And it's never good when you lose steering.
No.
What's your best memory here? There could be a lot to choose from, like you driving, Justin driving, Dad driving.
I never got to see Dad drive.
Okay.
He quit in like the mid-90s or something like that. Man, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. He's pretty young yet, bud. We got to watch your dad race.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done any. I won a 305 race here one time, which was great, but I haven't done anything like real cool other than that. I don't know, probably just like hanging out after the races. I'm not much of a partier, but I don't know, just like
You're
being
usually
out.
here when you're here till we
Yeah,
leave.
I like being the last one out so I can have a big run up the hill. So don't stall it up the hill.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. But talking to Lee, I see you guys and I'm over there talking to Lee and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Going, if I could win a 410 race here this year, I'll say that. We're gonna win a 410 race this year, and that'll be my best memory. So.
Hey, it might as well be the High Bank National one.
Yeah, maybe drive.
Just as well take the 300,000 home. What the heck?
Yeah, maybe Tim's hauler will break down on the way here or something.
Yeah.
And we'll win one.
Yeah, he'll be tough this year the way it looks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So we also forgot to ask Dylan who he thought would win the 305 things. We did that with Tracy.
Yeah.
Boy, we suck at this. We ain't got notes.
Yeah, maybe you should write something down once.
I didn't bring my notebook.
Who's going to win the 410 class?
points?
Yeah.
Man, I guess Tim's is going to be here all year, so it's hard to bet against him.
That is.
He missed a night last year, didn't he? And still won? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he missed a night.
Did he miss a night?
I thought he did.
I don't know.
Well, he runs
That's last year, man. I can't.
because he's missing one night at Knoxville this year to run at Eldora.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that would be if they're racing here that weekend or not. I don't
mean,
keep
that's
track of it that close.
Pretty obviously national caliber team.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
I don't know. Is Austin coming full time by chance?
I'm not sure.
I haven't
Well,
heard.
Tuesday night got rained out last week, so I think he's still midweek points leader.
Who?
Tim's.
Tim's.
Tim's?
With
For the high limits.
High limits.
He was leading the midpoint thing.
Yeah, he should just go do that then. Like,
Well, that would be on Tuesday,
yeah.
so.
But I mean, it's like how fast do you want to get? You know?
Yeah.
Like it's obviously helps.
Well, then the
racing.
problem is you race here Sunday and then the Tuesday night race
Yeah.
is in Pennsylvania.
Oh man, they put on a lot of miles. I bet they do more. I don't know, but I'm just gonna say they probably put on more miles than a high limit or outlaw team doing all the stuff they do.
Oh.
Have to. I bet they put the
Well,
most
just to
on.
go from Rapid to Knoxville.
Yeah,
Well,
each-
rapid to here is,
4
Yeah.
or 5 hours.
you
Yeah.
know, so. All right.
So
Well, anything else, Tope?
we did sponsors. We picked the winner this time. We remembered that. We forget anything else?
I don't know.
All
What's
right.
the best part of coming here?
The nostalgia. It doesn't look the same as it used to, but it's got the same name, and for a
Yeah.
while it wasn't Huset. So
Yeah, it
it's
was
just cool
different
coming
then.
here. Yeah, I mean, I can probably count on one hand how many Sundays I missed here. So it's just cool coming here, and you know, it's like Outlaws versus High Limit. You know, Outlaws is like it's so nostalgic and
Yeah.
cool and whatnot, and that's how this place is.
Yeah, it is. It's
Sweet.
just a neat place to come.
Yeah,
Yep.
one of the nicest facilities in the country for sure. Top
Yep,
5.
yep.
probably, you know.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with it. Well, thank you, sir. You want to hand the mic off to the next gentleman? We'll see if he's still awake. He's had a pretty long couple days.
While Ned's coming, we have a little bit of a giveaway tonight. I don't know how many people are actually aware of this, but
Yeah.
we stopped over at Quick Star, and you can, I don't know if this is going to come up at all,
Probably not.
but it's, $12 for general admission. You can go to Quick Star right down the road here in Brandon. I think the other Quick
The other ones
Stars
in
in Sioux Falls are
Brandon
supposed to
and
have
Sioux
them.
Falls.
But you can buy up to 6. It's for their normal weekly shows. Obviously, not the high banks or the extra shows. But
Like half price.
yeah, so I'll do 2 packs of 4. Send me a message that you're interested in these. If I get a ton of requests, which I assume we would get, I'm just going to do 2 random numbers, and that way 2 groups of 4 get free tickets.
What do you want to send the message on? Facebook Live to your phone?
Send
What do
me
you
a
want
private message.
private message on the Hoagie's Garage thing?
Yep.
They call that a DM or something, don't they?
Sure.
Okay.
So
Better
send me a
DM.
DM, and if there's only 2 of you, let me know there's only 2, and then that means more for other people. But obviously the kids don't need them because 12 and under are
Thanks,
free.
Sam.
But yeah, so just going to give away some free tickets. Knoxville just did a free night.
Yep.
This guy was there.
Yeah.
Come on down, Ned. And Ned, how huge of a crowd was that?
That was 360, a Nationals crowd. It was packed.
Yep.
Just amazing. The amount
Did
of
they
people.
open the back stretch or did they keep it just front?
They kept it the front, but the line to get into the concessions underneath the grandstand was. I couldn't believe people, even in the features, people are still going under.
Still waiting to get food.
It was amazing. The track staff were really.
So
impressed.
we're not doing that,
No,
but
no, not
we're
a
going to
free
give
night,
away
but we
some
got
free
free
tickets.
tickets.
You know, so I figured anything we can do to promote getting people here at Huset's in these seats, we're going to try and help. That's where it is. That's what race car drivers want. You know, if you're in Sioux Falls, if you're in Brandon, within 50 miles, get here and get in the seats.
Yep.
You know?
We said it earlier, there's nothing like watching it live. It's cool on TV, but live, it's
Jamie
just,
Adrian. He probably has to pay to get in to come work here.
hey, maybe. You never know.
They maybe make him.
Knoxville Knights even tuned in out here, Ned. You're a celebrity.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, we got Ned Hodson with us. We should probably introduce him other
Yep,
than just
absolutely.
Ned. He's big with the Hero Haven, is why we got him here. But before we even get into any of that, you just spent 36 hours awake
Pretty much, yes.
going. You went on the honor flight out to D.C. as, what do they call you?
A guardian.
Guardian. Okay,
Yes.
I didn't know of a chaperone guardian.
Yep.
Give us just a brief description of the day.
Jeepers, up at 2:15 in the morning, and on the plane, I think we left at 5:45. We landed in D.C. about 7:30. First stop was the Air Force Memorial. Saw the Pentagon, where the plane hit the Pentagon. Then off to Arlington for they did a wreath laying ceremony.
This way a little bit so he can come closer.
Wreath laying ceremony, changing of the guard, and then we were to the Iwo Jima Memorial Marine, ate lunch there, and it was just go, go, go. And we had a guy that was his 92nd birthday,
Really?
that a Korean veteran.
Okay.
And and last night we got home 9:15, got out of there about 10, got home about 10:45.
And that's all. It's just one day, right?
One
it's a day trip.
And the Midwest Honor Flight puts it on.
Yep.
I had 6 veterans from Lyon County go, and so that was good to see all them people as well.
Yep.
But a lot of tears, a lot of smiles.
Yep.
To see the wall again. This is my 3rd time, but I strongly suggest anybody that ever gets to go as a guardian. It's probably the best. I think they have to pay $800. It's the best $800 you will ever spend.
It's worth the lack of sleep for a day.
Oh, absolutely. A little groggy this morning, but got it going.
That's what they make NOS and Monster for, to get you through the day.
Yes, coffee.
Yep.
Sure.
So maybe just how did Hero Haven come about here at Huset's?
Well, a real good story. We owe it a lot to you guys. You introduced me to Sean Quinn, and then I flew out, I believe it was 2 years ago, met Sean. Sean kept me stayed overnight at Sean's house, and met Chase Johnson. Sean put Hero Haven on his car. He's a big-time patriot. He's got 2 sons, I believe. Both have been in the military or deputy sheriffs out there. Sean, I'm not sure if he's quite retired yet. And then we approached the track here, and with Lee Goose, we were on his car, and to get the heroes all involved with that, it's really rewarding.
It's one of the coolest things every night.
It is, and then you have the families talking about it.
Yep.
To walk through the pits, and and to get that access that the track allows us to do. And then the drivers are very supportive. And, you know, last year we were at David Gravel's pit and, you know, Ryan Tim's pit, and then it's stock cars, and it's basically all access. The track just opens everything up to us and allows us to go anywhere.
Yeah, we can't thank Todd Queering, Doug Johnson, to be honest, Jay Major and
Yes.
all his first respond crew that
Yep.
he has, because
They all line up behind and
that's been their thing.
Yes.
They've lined up at Huset's in the
years.
background for years, you know, and that's who I was honestly most scared to ask was Jay, if this was a possibility for us or not. And he was all about it.
All for it instantly.
And then, you know, the staff, when we check in the back gate, the back pits, they're, hey, you guys are back. Or, you
Yeah.
know, when at the car show, too, they come up to us now, so they expect us to be here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, with the side conversations with Jay and his crew and everybody, they're just, you become part of the family. And so the track has become part of the Hero Haven family. You guys are part of the Hero Haven family. It's life-changing.
And you know some of these guys like your whole life. Jerry Botts is my example. Jerry Botts has worked in Leicester on Main Street for his whole life, and I never knew his military story. You know, he still has. Does he have 2 Purple Hearts? He has
3 Purple Hearts.
and he still has.
He has shrapnel embedded in him yet.
Yes. So, I mean, to hear that story that night at Sunday at Huset's, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. How did I not know this?
Grew up with his kids and
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
a lot of things, though, people don't realize is, you know, veterans or EMS firefighters, they will not tell their story. You
Yeah.
almost have to pry it out of them. And then what we do is we get that bio. I said, you got to, you know, in my job too, you got to tell me the dark, dirty secrets. And people don't like talking about
No.
and they don't consider themselves heroes. But I said, you know, I kind of push it where we're going to do this. And in Jerry's case, I said, you're going to do this. And then you know, to have the track to allow to have the loved ones there, kids and grandkids. It's really cool.
Now, last year, how old was he?
99.
99. And when we were done, Rick and I, he wanted to stand.
Yep.
Rick and I were a little nervous about that. So
Yeah.
Rick and I both were there. He
Yeah.
did it,
Yeah.
but we were there. But then when that was done, explain what happened. He walked up and wasn't there like they almost lined up for him or something like that?
His name is Douglas Starr, and he was on the Missouri when the Japan surrendered on the Missouri. And his destroyer got a lot of the POWs out of the camps. And so, I think that night, I don't know if we had a rain shower. We were back in the back pits for quite a while, and I was getting kind of worried about him. But
Yes.
he was a trooper. But yeah, you and Rick kind of stood beside him, and then up in front, and people were just coming up and shaking his hand.
Yeah.
It just was amazing. And to see the smiles on their face, because a lot of times, World War II, Vietnam, Korea, up to my era, they did not get the welcome home.
No.
And that's what's cool about the honor flight. That's what's cool about here. And, you know, even with our cops and other heroes that we have, a lot of times they don't get a thank you for what
No.
they've done.
No.
And their experience, and I've been in their shoes, you don't have a manual when you go home. How do you decompress? You know, a lot of people don't say thanks for writing me a ticket or thank you for that kind of stuff. So to get the crowd appreciation.
You were a
is
deputy
huge.
for quite a few years. You pull up behind somebody with the lights flashing, nobody's like, oh, great, Ned pulled me over. This is going to be so cool. It's like, oh, shit, what did I do now? You
Well, I
know?
had one guy said, hey, follow me home, I'm drunk. But it was working. So small town. But yeah, it's cool to reach out to them. And now this year we have people, you know, that we didn't get to last year because of a rain out, are messaging me a month ago already. So talked to our hero for Sunday night this morning again. She called me. So I do have a pretty good one. I'm not going to spoil it.
No.
But I will say to your listeners, make sure you cheer loud. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yep. Yep, absolutely.
So, maybe give us a little more. Obviously, we do the Hero of the Night. We're doing it here at Knoxville.
Yep.
So, anybody listening, if you know somebody, nudge them in the right direction. First responders, firefighters, cops, EMTs, obviously war veterans, military veterans, whatever. It's everybody.
Basically, the people, I shouldn't say guys, basically the people told that do the opposite of me and you.
Yes.
The ones that
Run
run
at that
to
stuff. Yep.
stuff instead of get away from it.
Yep.
You know? So,
So obviously, you know anybody, let us know. Let Ned know. But go back to more of what Hero Haven does.
You know, I don't tell the story a lot, but how I got involved is, or how we got founded is and we're based basically right out of here.
Yeah.
Stone's throw from the track. We don't own anything. None of us board members are paid. But it was a need for us to help a fellow serviceman who was in a bad position. We're not, mental counselors. But you don't see the scars that are inside.
Yep.
You can see my scars, but you won't see what's inside of me.
Yep.
And that was before me, but they decided we need to do something to, there's other people that have walked in our shoes. How do we help them?
Yeah.
If we can put a smile on somebody's face for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like you guys, just make people smile. So what we do now is we have dedicated ourselves to take heroes, frontline heroes and veterans, on outdoor adventures at absolutely no cost to them. We fundraise throughout the year, and then they can sign up on our webpage, and then what's unique about our organization too is they can take a +1. So next month we out in Platte, South Dakota, we've got 3 Lyon County people that are taking one of them is a Larchwood guy. He's taking his grandson, and we pay for the grandson as well.
Cool.
So
and what are you doing in Platte? Fishing?
where they're going to go on the river. All the boats have been donated. So all the heroes have to do is get a license and show up. What's really cool, in 2 weeks we are going deep hog hunting again.
Okay.
So Rick is going to be down there in front of when the heroes get there. Big shout out to Aaron Warner, Pro Aviation. He's raced here. 3rd time in a row he has donated a private jet.
Oh.
To
Get the group down there.
And we have a father and 2 of his daughters. The father, daughter, and I were in Afghanistan at the same time.
Okay.
So all 3 of them are going, and one of the daughters is extremely pregnant, but she's going. Extremely pregnant. And we're taking a state trooper. We're taking a Norfolk PD officer. We're taking a guy from Hayward, Wisconsin. Hayward Power Sports is a big supporter of ours up there.
Yep.
So he's going to drive there, and he's going. And then we take in Rick found, I believe, 4 from Texas as well.
Okay.
Are going.
Gonna meet you there then.
Yeah, and Rick's got it all arranged, and he does an amazing job. And I just kind of, here's your money,
Yeah.
and go.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Yeah, I just think it's so cool that they get to go and just spend some time together. I've heard that, when there's a little free time at night, that's when some guys do actually open up and tell some of their stories. Mm-hmm. And that's probably things they've needed to get off their chest for who knows how many years. And they're finally able to do it because they know they're talking to their peers.
Yep, and what we usually do is called the hero table. Well, they do the introductions, and then if they're comfortable with telling their story, they certainly can. If they don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's and then they get a hero kit, which we're very blessed and fortunate to have the supporters that we have to provide that to them. I'm really excited. We're doing our 2nd all-female adventure up into Montana. They're going whitewater rafting.
Oh.
Last year we sent them to Tennessee and they went glamping, zip lining and hiking, whatever they wanted to do. So we're very fortunate we have ambassadors who have been on an adventure and say, I want to go on, I want to help.
Sure.
It's we're planning hopefully an Alaska halibut and salmon fishing trip.
Oh,
coming
that'd be
up.
kind of cool, I bet.
Deep sea fishing we're going to do again. And then we have our big, not to talk fundraisers, but our big one out at Grand Falls. It's called 4 for Heroes. It's our first golfing event, July, I believe 17th. It's on a Thursday. And there's heroes coming from all over the United States, or supporters. And then we're bringing a big speaker in for the night as well.
So how does that work if you want to get involved in the golf tournament?
Just got to sign up. There's a sign up on our webpage, and it's a Zephy account, so it's really nice. So, you don't get charged, and we don't get charges. It's better than GoFundMe. But if you want to be a sponsor, you can reach out to me, Ned at hero-haven.org, or go to the website, and certainly.
So can you sign up as individuals for the golf or as a team, or both?
Both. We prefer a team to do it. But you could get one and say, hey, or a business can sponsor a team as well.
Yep.
And so, yeah.
Absolutely.
Might give me a reason to have to golf that place. I haven't golfed it yet.
Bring a lot of balls.
Planned. I do any kind.
Anybody that knows of somebody that wants to do it here or at Knoxville can reach out to you.
Yes.
And they can do that by...
They can do it, they can reach out to me at my email. They can certainly reach out to me on my Facebook page, my personal page. I'm also administrator on our Hero Haven page.
Your email and stuff, that's all available on the Hero Haven page, isn't it?
For Wade it is. It's a generic, but for me, you can certainly get a hold of you guys. You got my information. The Bull Haulers Brawl, we've got a real unique family that's doing that.
Okay.
And Pride, and Dad said you're doing it. You probably know who they are.
Okay.
I do. I haven't told him. You told me, but I'm pretty good at keeping secrets.
But don't tell me nothing.
Tobe, so
it's pretty cool, and people are nominating. I'm working on a 102-year-old veteran from George.
Really?
I'm going to call his son, and hopefully his son will bring him up.
Okay.
That will be our oldest.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
I can't even imagine 102, and I'm getting there.
all right.
I think we should call that a night.
Yeah.
I think it was a great night.
I think we're going to let Ned go, and I think before we go, we're going to just walk out here, Tobe, with the camera, and we'll just kind of give them a quick view of everything.
All right.
See what it looks like
We
when
can
there's
probably handle that.
nobody here.
Well, I seriously want to thank you guys. Otherwise, without your pushing to get, now we have 2 tracks. We got probably the 2 best facilities, sprint car racing, Huset's and Knoxville, and we're doing the Hero Night at both now.
Yeah.
And never in a million years would I thought we'd be doing Huset's, let alone Knoxville. And so it's super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing that Sean Quinn always said was, we just want to get the guys off the couch.
Yes.
We just want them to feel like they're part of something again. And if that's races, that's awesome.
That's cool.
So just a little bit, you never know how things fall.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So we're happy to be a part of it in a under the radar type thing, but
background. We're good at being in the background.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're happy things are going great. I really think everybody here at Huset's has really accepted it, and it's just been a huge hit.
I think embraced it. I think we just embraced it with open arms every season now. To hear, Doug Johnson say, well, I think I overheard a conversation where he said, well, I don't know where they're getting these people, but it's super cool.
Yeah.
And to Todd and Doug and all the staff here and now the staff at Knoxville, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's just cool.
Tobe and I have our little show afterwards, but when, the High Banks Nationals and stuff come, we get kind of pushed to the side, which is fine.
Which is good.
But guess what still happens?
Yeah.
Hero Haven still happens.
Yeah, Hero Haven's still going. So.
Well, and you are a bigger part than what you give yourselves credit for, too. So we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Not
for
a problem.
having me on.
Take care, Sam.
You bet.
Go get some more sleep.
Yeah, right?
Go to bed early tonight.
All right. I'm going to grab the camera, Tobe.
Okay, you shutting off the podcast part, or are we taking this with us?
No, we should probably shut that off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully this still works.
Most people probably haven't seen Huset's this empty.
So we're on turn 4 suite. First of all, those scoreboards.
They
Are
got them all
scoreboards?
working.
What do you call them? TVs?
I don't know. What do they call them? Big fancy, yeah, something.
Yeah.
Big fancy billboard TV thing.
I talked to somebody the other day that put these up.
Did you?
Yeah, who put these up? I can't think of who it is now. But just slowly go around. Look at that.
They're making more campgrounds out where the smoke is, if they can see that, where
Yep,
they're
they
clearing
can see
out
it.
some trees. Greg's busy blading. Thought the thing looked pretty good beforehand, but he's still working on it.
You think he'll wave at us? He's too close to the wall.
Yeah, he's paying more attention to what he's doing than you and me.
We'll get a good look at him here.
But it's not every day you get to see the track empty. And when we got here, there was probably, what, 8 or 10 people running around working?
Yeah, there's easily that many people. Heck,
And
what-
we are ready for Sunday night, baby. We are super close now.
sunset. There's also a big screen right there. You can't see it, but
But it's there. Trust us.
and we're up here a little ways.
Yeah.
I
we're
can't
off the
drop my
ground.
phone. It
no,
won't be
drop your
good.
phone. It'd be bad. We need a new one.
So, yeah.
Anyways.
So,
be here
what's
on
your
Sunday.
best memory here?
Well, that'd be really hard to pick one. I think a lot of it's just the people I've met. I've met so many great people and become friends with them. Whether it's the drivers, officials, crew members, it's just been really neat.
You know, I can remember a lot of races, but the one where Macedo drove it in, bounced off the wall, and Buddy still got back by him for the win. I mean, Buddy was winning it, and Macedo kept coming,
Yeah.
but then he slid him right down here, slid like way over here into the wall, and that was for the big money.
Yeah.
So-
Well, that was cool. Then there was one race, while you're talking races, I think I've talked about this one before. I can't give you how many years ago it was, but it was TK
And
and
Reitzel.
Reitzel.
I missed that one.
And they had gotten rid of the inside berm for some reason, and them guys were racing. And when the race got over, I looked over the little barriers here in 3 and 4 where we park, and you could see where the front tires were like a foot from that barrier.
They were like sliding each other
Well, they were running through the push lane or whatever and sliding each other. And I don't know how many times.
I have looked for that race on YouTube, and
Can't
I
find
found
it?
like every race,
But
but
that
I
one-
cannot find. So if anybody has that,
Or knows where we can find it.
it was a 360, wasn't it? I think it was a 360
That I
race.
don't dare say.
I don't know for sure, but I think it was a 360. Reitzel and TK swapping. It was crazy.
It was
So,
fun.
But
So anyways, be
Sunday
here,
night.
Be here or be square.
we got free tickets. Send me a message. I'll get you free tickets. I'll just meet you here. Have a great night. Mother's Day racing, Huset's this Sunday. Be here.